this is going to help you either right now or in the future. So when you're going for a really big goal, this builds off the diamond that I drew in another wealth doodle. So make sure that you watch that wealth doodle, but we're going to zoom in and go even deeper into one piece of what I talked about, because it's that big of a block for so many of us. And I have seen this even show up for me so many times. So I'm doodling this for me too, because it is so powerful once you see it, and you can use this as a tool to work through something now or in the future. So I'm so excited for you. And that may sound odd when it's like, I'm feeling so frustrated, but knowledge is power. And when we can equip ourselves with better tools and resources and support, we can really do anything. We really, really can. And so a lot of times we just don't know better, and we just keep running around in circles, and we're getting so frustrated. So that's why these doodles are really important to me, because I have been so blessed over all the years to learn so much. And, I know I've only given a fraction of my knowledge. So I'm really honored to be able to support you in little small doodles. So this doodle is sponsored by Kristen Rourke with Busy Mom Bods. Thank you, Kristen, for sponsoring today's doodle. And if you don't know who Kristen is, she is a powerhouse mama that's on a mission to break down barriers for busy moms and creating and sustaining a healthy lifestyle, not only for them, but their family too. She's got quick strategies, lots of community, lots of support, lots of resources ready and waiting for you, and in a very affordable membership. So make sure you check out Kristen. She is a very long-term client of mine. I've seen her grow and thrive. She is probably one of the most disciplined people when it comes to health and fitness. She prioritizes it so much, and she just has a heart of gold and is truly a friend. So give her some love and check her out. And I think you'll really, really enjoy following her, because she's a fun person. So say hi to her, tell her that I sent you, and let's get to this. So I want you to put something specific here. What do you want? Now, you could be like, oh my gosh, Nellie, there's so many things, right? So again, this builds off the diamond that I drew the other day. So we're going to go for something big. Okay. Maybe you really desire to leave your job. That's like intuitively what's coming to me. Okay. Leave your day job. And you want to become like a full-time entrepreneur. That's a big life-changing thing. So of course, logically, right, you want it. Your heart wants it. You can see it. You can feel it. You may have already started your business and like gained traction, but we keep delaying when we're going to leave. We keep talking ourselves out of it, right? So we hit that big, thick barrier. It's probably even thicker than this, right? It's like a vault. And you keep getting in your own head. You're getting frustrated. You know that you're capable of it. You know that your heart wants it. But again, a lot like in the diamond training, the brakes are on. The brakes are on because your brain keeps braking, right? Keeps stalling. Maybe there's surprise bills that happen, and then you're like, there's no way I can leave, right? It's the sense of security. You get that paycheck. Logically, all of that makes sense. Of course. Your brain wants to protect you. Of course, of course, of course. So a really interesting thing that we can do is we can go deeper into why we don't have it. And so the cool part about this is we're not going to go for like the surface level stuff, right? We're going to go deep, because there's always a why under the why, under the why, under the why, under the why. So you may start surface level, but our goal is that we go deep. And no one ever has to see when you do this exercise. You can literally rip it up, shred it, burn it, do whatever you have to do, but this will help you gain so much clarity so you spend less time hitting this wall and you can just break through the wall. So there'll still be time and effort involved, but when we can really go deep and get that clarity, it can really, really help. Because right now, no matter what you have right here, It could be to make 100K in your business, okay? It could be to lose 100 pounds. Any big goal that is not already progressing and you see it happening and it's just a matter of time, then we really want to do this exercise. Maybe it's paying off debt and the debt just keeps growing type of thing. So anything that is not already on its way to you and you can literally visually see it happening, okay? So this is a perfect exercise to go deep with, because you are operating in a certain energy with a certain set of beliefs, a certain type of like a mindset, certain habits, right? The current you, no matter what you pick, is operating in a certain way of being. And so yes, your brain will keep putting the brakes on. The wall will keep getting thicker and thicker and thicker. And then you'll get to the point, if you're not already there yet, where you're like, am I ever going to lose the weight? Like, I just keep yo-yoing. I go back and forth, back and forth. Like, I'm making the effort. Will I ever leave my job? Will I ever make the 6 figures? Will I ever pay off all the debt, right? Like, whatever it is for you. And so instead of us asking that question, like, am I ever, we're still operating in our current state. So what I want you to start doing, even before that question happens, is I want you to ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to have it, right? Who do I need to become? Because right now, your brain may not believe that you'll be able to self-sustain you and your business, right? Maybe right now, your brain doesn't believe that you're going to be able to have the time because you're not making the time to work out consistently. Or maybe right now, your brain's like, you keep going out to eat, so how are we ever going to lose the weight? So all of our actions, all of our energy, all of our way of being is reinforcing the brakes, or it's breaking down the brick wall. So for us, who do we need to become in order for the brakes to stop and for us to break through is a way better use of our time. Because you are worthy of anything that you already desire. It wouldn't be on your heart if we didn't want it, right? You wouldn't be taking at least some actions if you didn't want it. And so the biggest thing is change the beliefs, change the way of being, and you'll have it. You'll have it. Even if it takes you still a year to lose the weight. Of course it's going to take a while to lose the weight. Like, that's the healthy way. You know, if you have some debt, it's going to take some time to pay off the debt. It's going to take some time to leave the job. So this isn't going to put you into a fight or flight mode where we have it tomorrow, but us as humans, we want to see and feel legitimate progress. We want to see, I call it the stair-step method, okay? So we want, whatever you want is up here, and maybe you're down here. Even if it takes us 6 months, but we make 2 steps, right? We're like, oh my gosh, I'm almost there. So as humans and our brain specifically, we crave forward momentum. Even if we take 1 step back, we're like, okay, let me get 2 more steps in, right? We crave forward momentum. So every time our current way of being takes us more and more into the opposite direction, it's building evidence that, of course, why am I ever going to have it? No. The brain says no. And so the longer we stay in that way of being, it makes it harder and harder and harder because the habits become so freaking strong, so strong. And so in the beginning, these first few steps, no matter how many steps there are, these first few steps are the hardest. But I promise you, once we can get through the first few steps, it will become easier and you will continue to see forward momentum, and it feels incredible. And then you can start to see and calculate, oh my gosh, I'm losing 2 pounds a week doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to get to my goal weight by Christmas. Or I'm saving X amount of money so I can have a nest egg, and I'm going to be able to have the nest egg that I want I'm going to be able to leave my day job by Christmas. Oh my gosh, I enroll one new client a month. I'm going to be at 6 figures. Like when you break it down monthly, I'm going to be at 6 figures by XYZ date, right? I'm paying off debt daily. I'm going to be able to pay off all of my debt by XYZ date. So we focus so much on the end result. And then when we don't have it, we keep saying, I'm never going to have it. Why don't I have it? Right? I suck. I shame. Like we go through the shame spiral. And then that's when the wall just gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. So just like Tony Robbins says, ask better questions, you get better answers and therefore better results. So what I want you to train your brain to do is then starting to ask, I think it's that important that I'm going to literally write it down for you and for me. Okay. So anytime you feel that resistance, you feel that stuckness, one, we are never stuck. Being stuck is a choice. Okay. So who do I get to become to reach this goal? And so this is a way better question to ask yourself that you can start to brainstorm, right? Okay, I got to join the gym. I've got to hire a personal trainer. I need to meal prep. I need to do a weigh-in. I need to take progress photos. All of these things take effort, but staying stuck also takes a lot more effort. Not getting the life that you desire takes a lot of effort. Staying in a job that you don't love takes effort. Everything takes effort. And so we just get to redirect that effort to this question, and then one by one, focus on who you get to become. And who you get to become is habits, it's beliefs, it's support, it's your words, right? It's so many things. And so when you can start to say, like, I believe I will lose the weight, right? You start taking the photos. That's a habit. You start eating, protein. You start drinking the water. You ask for a personal trainer, or even like signing up for an online program like Kristen's, right? Those first few steps will be the hardest. But once you go past those first few steps, you will feel the feelings. You will feel the feelings of who you need to become. Even if you're not at the goal yet, you will feel like that person. You will feel like that person, and you'll want to continue to become that person that actually gets the result. So it doesn't mean like you may not have the result yet, but you'll feel like the person. And when we can feel like the person that is going to leave her job, that's going to lose the 100 pounds, that's going to, pay off X amount of debt, you don't want to stop. Everything in this world is built on feelings, especially for women. We are emotional beings. That's why people love to go get French fries, because of the feeling it creates. That's why we love to, spend time with like-minded people, because of the feeling it creates, or listening to a song. So everything is built on feelings, and therefore you can absolutely start to feel like you're at the end of the goal, even when you're only on stair step number 2, right? So you creating those feelings and keep reinforcing it will literally, it's so powerful. And you can keep doing this over and over and over again, that there is never, ever a brick wall in your way. It just becomes a matter of time and commitment that you'll get to any and all goals. And when you know this and you apply this, you are truly unstoppable. Like, you can accomplish pretty much anything. You really can. And this will start to become so second nature for you that, like, a lot of times, anytime I do feel stuck, I do these tools, I do these resources, and I don't even know that I'm doing it. Like, it's so ingrained in me now that I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little resistant. Let me work through that. Like, who do I get to become? Where am I making this harder than it needs to be? Why do I believe that I shouldn't have it? Right? a lot of times I notice with women, especially around money, we believe that we're going to sacrifice family time. We're going to have to sacrifice our self-care. And so if we're going on the staircase with that energy, then we will self-sabotage, because most women, I would say all women, don't want to sacrifice their self-care. They don't want to sacrifice their family time. And so when you can be in a different state of energy, is a different way of being, right? And feel different. And you can be like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much family time. I'm working out. I'm taking care of myself. It will truly speed up you getting to any money goal, because now you don't believe you have to be that person. And you're paving your own path. There are literally an infinite amount of ways to so many goals. That's why I love the saying, never change the goal, just be flexible with the plan, because there's so many ways to the same exact goal. And so you doing it your way and a way that's going to work for you is huge. Like doodles are me. Like doodles are so me. Creating a slide PowerPoint, not me. Not me. I've tried it. I've tried it so many times. So I hope that you love this. I hope this adds value to your life. I really want you to ask this question this week and pick a goal. Who do I get to become to reach this goal? And make sure that we're tapping into those feelings this week. You will feel a significant difference this week when you tap into those feelings. Become her now, because you already are her. Do this your way. Do this your way. That's the whole goal of having our own business. Make choices that align with you and your future you, because that's the whole freaking point. So I hope this had value to your life. I love you. My foot is asleep like always. I will see you back tomorrow. Share these with, someone that you love. And again, if you have any requests for a doodle, let me know, but I'll just keep using my intuition.